The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the road to start the new season, off to Buffalo to take on the Bills in one of the top Week 1 matchups. Josh Allen ready to see if he can build off his breakout season.
I can only get Caesars rewards on the Caesars Sportsbook app.
Only Caesars is going to be able to give you Caesars rewards. Why would someone else give them to you, Carl, if it's called Caesars rewards? It's Caesars rewarding you.
The Chicago Bears will head west to begin the new football season off to L.A., where they will find a Rams squad ready to play in front of fans for the first time in their new stadium. Those fans eager to see if Matthew Stafford is the missing ingredient to getting
the Super Bowl.
You have your vintage people, you have your high-end, you have your streetwear, you have your avant-garde.
The Miami Dolphins head north to start 2021, taking on division rival New England right out of the gate, and the buzz around Foxborough is going to be off the charts because the Mac Jones era is officially about to begin.
Camping World of West Hatfield is now open as part of America's #1 RV network. We have
The New England Patriots
don't have to open bar, you
as
do.
they draw the Jets of New York, who are hoping that Zach Wilson can play like second half Wilson and not the version they saw in the first half.
I work out all the time. The body has just changed because it's had 2 kids.
The Chargers are at home for Week 2. Time to play in front of both fans in a regular season game at SoFi Stadium for the first time. What a way to break in their new digs. Welcoming in America's team. This fan base must be wondering, did Dak Prescott suffer a terrible injury last year? Kansas City Chiefs hit the road for some Sunday night football action, and this is some juicy action as we get another round of Mahomes versus Lamar. Mahomes looking exactly like you'd expect him to look in his first 2021 contest.
We can't help you perfect your pie crust, but we can give you the guidance you need to find the sweet spot.
The Los Angeles Rams are back at home for Week 3, welcoming in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What a showdown this is going to be. You're going to hear a lot of this could be a preview of the NFC Championship game all week long. And why not? You've got Tom Brady coming in as hot as it gets.
Instead of spending your day in back-to-back meetings,
the San Francisco 49ers are finally playing at home, and what a way to start things off at Levi, welcoming the Green Bay Packers to town, who have a new slogan, "It was just one game."
So if I was a sneakerhead cashing in on that sweet employee discount, I could still get the Patrick price?
Yep. State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
Nice.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
The New Orleans Saints are off to New England for their Week 3 tilt. Patriots fans wondering what might happen when you add their defense with Jameis Winston, as their D came down with 4 picks last week.
watch both ways.
On a good day, you can't feel where your hand ends and the saw begins. And you fell 100-footers without batting an eye. Tough? Absolutely. But the saw will...
Offense has been magical.
The Philadelphia Eagles are at home for Week 4, hoping to get back to 500, but they'll have to hand the Kansas City Chiefs a 3rd straight loss to do it, which sounds crazy, but they suffered a crazy sort of loss last week.
It does make a football movie look...
Heart healthy and ready in minutes. Quaker Oats, a super trusted superfood.
USAA Safe Pilot discount up to 30% off for safe drivers, only for the military community.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are off to Lambeau this week to visit Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. But Pittsburgh beware, Fred wasn't packing, and the old guy who lives in this neighborhood has long hair and is definitely armed.
I'll shoot you an estimate as soon as I get back to the office. Hey, I can help you do that right now. High thrive.
Well, here it is. It's like an early season Super Bowl. It's what we've all been waiting for. Belichick versus Antonio going back home. Wait, that's not it? Okay, it's Belichick versus Gronk, the former Patriot tight end. Not him either. Well, then forget it. Let's just get to the preview, because that other reunion has been talked about plenty. Here's your recap of it. These two guys were with each other a long time and won lots of Super Bowls. Good. This will also be the first time they've ever faced each other after both losing the week before. Tom Brady getting a taste of that Rams defense, which must have had too much meat in it for his liking. Will the Green Bay Packers know where they are this week? They'll be in the jungle, baby, but they aren't going there to die, just to play some football against the Cincinnati Bengals, whose QB did his best Axl Rose impersonation last week. Didn't show up on time per se, but when he finally did show, rocked the house. The New York Giants head southwest this week for a divisional matchup with the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas, that city known for East Coast culture and known once again for some good football. Dak is back. Prescott continuing his hot start. Didn't have to put up big yards, but tacked on 4 more TD passes, a rating over 130.
This one.
The Buffalo Bills.
Oh, here's your favorite, the Mother Nature one.
This week on the road, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, who calmed their fan base down a little by getting back on track last week against the Eagles.
We're proud of the Bud Light name, but it's making people think there's beer in our great tasting seltzer, so we're gonna try covering up the logo. Oh, it's hard.
What a Week 6 matchup this is. The Baltimore Ravens are at home and welcoming in the AFC West, division leaders, but it ain't the Chiefs. Let us introduce you to the QB trying to steal the spot as the next Manning to Mahomes Brady, Herbie the Love Bug.
Touchdown, catch it.
The New England Patriots are back at home this week. America's team coming to pay a visit. How cocky are these Cowboys right now? 4-1 and riding one of the hottest offenses in football.
Extra men on the
Well,
rush.
since week 4, we're 3 in the NFL, right?
The Seattle Seahawks fly off to Pittsburgh this week, their wings clipped a bit, to take on the Steelers, who may want to have NFL Network's Kyle Brandt deliver a pregame speech every week to Big Ben.